Hello and welcome to the Columbia Daily Tribune's Courtside View basketball webcast. This is Tribune sports editor Joe Waljesper, along with Tribune basketball beat writer Steve Walentic. Steve, Missouri heading to St. Louis for the annual game against Illinois. Illinois ranked 10th, Missouri ranked 12th. Missouri has won 3 of these in a row, but kind of a whole different Missouri team this year and a different coach for Illinois. Just your thoughts on maybe how Missouri matches up and what their odds are to win this game.
Well, first of all, the game, I think, has a lot more intrigue than I expected it to have when the schedules came out, because who saw Illinois being ranked 10th in the country right now and 12-0? They're obviously playing very well. They've got great backcourt led by Brandon Paul, who's playing as well as probably anybody in the country, actually.
Frank Haith said he was a National Player of the Year candidate.
He certainly has to be in consideration because Illinois has been such a surprise. He's played at such a high level. He's their leading scorer. I think he's leading them in rebounding right now. He's leading them in assists. He's averaging 19 points a game, and they're 12-0. You have him. You've got DJ Richardson. Tyler Griffey is another senior. They've got a lot of experience. Obviously, these guys didn't play very well, particularly the second half of last season. But something has clicked for them, kind of the same way that something clicked for Missouri's team last year with a first-year coach. And I think it is an interesting matchup because of what Illinois is able to do on the perimeter. I think they're the leading three-point shooting team in the country right now. We've seen Missouri struggle to contest three-point shots quite a few times this season. They've gotten away with it, but Southeast Missouri State hit 8.5 against them. Louisville got hot from three-point range in the second half in Missouri's lone loss, not particularly close loss. So I think that's going to be a key storyline going in, is how does Missouri guard the three-point line? And then on the other side, how does Illinois match up with Missouri's big guys? Because this Illinois team isn't particularly good on the glass. They're not overly skilled inside. They're not getting a ton of production from their big guys. Tyler Griffey is their leading front court scorer. He's averaging 9 a game. I think that's kind of where Missouri has the advantage in this game, and it's kind of a surprise to see Missouri with the size edge in a bragging rights matchup.
I think there's a certain amount of probably national skepticism about whether either team is overranked here. Illinois has got a couple of really good wins, beat Butler on a neutral court, and one at Gonzaga, which is by far their best win. They've also had a couple close calls against so-so teams, Hawaii and Gardner-Webb. So they're not an unbeatable team, obviously. In Missouri, as we've all seen, they've done fine, but offensively they can still be a little sketchy. So I guess when I look at it, I sort of think Missouri's really got 3 guys who have played in big games, and that being Phil Pressey, Lawrence Bowers, Alex Oriaki. I would guess they maybe need to lean on those guys, especially early, because it is a little bit of a different environment for guys who have played at Pepperdine or briefly at Oregon or at Auburn. Yeah,
no question, or true freshmen. And actually, you look at it, and those have been Missouri's really, in a lot of ways, their most consistent players are those 3 guys that you mentioned. I think the fact that Missouri's won 3 in a row and has that experience probably helps a little bit. Even Lawrence Bowers and Phil Pressey both were part of those wins. I think we don't know how good Missouri is defensively yet either. Illinois is certainly the best offensive team that they've played to this point. Missouri's got great numbers on the defensive end right now. They're holding teams to a really low percentage. They're dominating the glass, one of the best rebounding teams in the country. But it is going to be a good test to see how they are able to handle a much better offensive team with more weapons than they've really faced.
Okay. Well, tune in next week. We'll discuss the Illinois game and look forward to Missouri's visit to UCLA.